Hey, what's up you guys? You're watching Team APS. I'm with my friend Chris, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to prepare for a Yu-Gi-Oh event. Whether it's any event or your first event, but how to prepare for a regional, a YCS, nationals maybe, I don't know. So we just got some tips, and I don't really have these numbered. I'm just kind of going to talk about them. We'll just expound a bit. So the first, play test in advance.
Yes.
Not the night before. In advance. Playtesting is good, believe it or not, but it's bad, I think, when you try to playtest like the night before the event.
It's kind of like when you're in school and your teacher tells you don't study for the test the night before.
Yeah,
like
don't cram.
Learn this material over 2 or 3 weeks, and some people can cram,
And everyone will try.
But most people cannot cram. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's the same way. Like you want to learn how to play these decks like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, you should have been practicing up until now, right? You should have been taking these weeks in advance to meet up with your friends and practice and be ready. And
then especially like now, like the past three or so years, we've had we got Dueling Network, we got Death Pro.
So there's really no excuse.
It's really no excuse to not playtest. So playtest as much as possible before events, and learn like all the ins and outs of your deck. And
you gotta know. You gotta know.
So that when you get to events, like you have no question on how this card works against this card.
At least definitely not your own stuff.
Yeah, like your own stuff.
But anyway, that leads us to the second point. If you playtest in advance, you'll be able to sleep and eat and take a shower. That's kind of our second tip. We've been to events. We know how it goes. We always say we're gonna go to sleep and get up and be rested and be ready.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work ever. But do it. Actually get sleep. It helps. You can focus. I know it sounds like, what they tell you in elementary school or something, but it's true. If you sleep, you'll do better. If you don't sleep.
Yeah, because sometimes these events can go, as long as 8 rounds, and that's 8 rounds. It's 8 45-minute rounds. So it's at the end of the day, that's gonna be at least 8 hours of Yu-Gi-Oh. So
that's full-time job status, where you're just kind of dedicating your day.
8 hours to complete Yu-Gi-Oh. So you don't want to be, you don't want to wake up and be drained. You want to have energy to actually sit there and
eat,
play Yu-Gi-Oh. Because
eat and stuff too.
Yeah, because the most, the more rest you get, the more you'll be comfortable around just being around that many people, and you'll be just more open to stuff, So you'll think more. You'll be able to think more.
I think and
make smarter plays because your mind's not tired.
That's a good one. I know a lot of people don't eat.
Yeah.
That definitely eat before these events. Don't assume that a honey bun is all you need.
Yeah. Because
you need more than a honey bun.
Now that's all you can. Now that's all you can afford. Be my guest, but
you probably should have planned better then.
I'm just saying.
What are you doing at a Yu-Gi-Oh event?
Yeah, but I said, some people are they can go with just eating a honey bun. I know I can't. Look at me. But in the same eat that energy. You need energy to play Yu-Gi-Oh. And I know that sounds bizarre as hell, but you need energy to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's more draining than you think if you have never been to an event. Fair warning, you will be Yu-Gi-Oh'd out by the end of it. You won't want to look at another card getting traded. You won't want to shuffle. You want to
that mental drain can easily lead to a physical drain.
Yeah,
I'm not joking about that.
And lastly, take a shower. Yeah. Take a shower.
Do that.
I won't go into detail. Just take a shower.
Yeah,
that's all we ask. Take a shower. Wear deodorant. Germex doesn't hurt, but anyway.
Yeah.
Our next tip. Make sure that you bring everything you need to bring. Double check it. Make a list if you have to.
Yes.
We've had a time when people have forgotten entire decks. People just leave
and they're scrounging cards together, building decks last minute.
Night before, trying to borrow a bunch of people's stuff, and don't just have your notepad, have your sleeves, your extra sleeves. I mean, because you'll probably need them.
Yeah.
Your mat. Make sure you've got. Just have your stuff, your deck list form. Have that in advance.
Yeah.
That's a great tip.
And that's a great tip, but don't overpack either. Don't over prepare. you don't want to go out there taking your whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I know people that have a lot of cards. You don't want to go out there taking, you know, big
airplane bags,
suitcases full
dragging
of
them,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that way. You know, a backpack is cool. Have everything you need should be able to fit in a regular size backpack. Like, you know, take a couple binders if you have them. You know, couple deck boxes.
Kind of take what you plan to use.
Yeah.
Don't just kind of carry your cards for the sake of just like, here's my entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection, come rob me.
Yeah. And like, you know, money. Make sure you have enough money.
Yeah.
On these events.
That kind of. Yeah, that's one of our tips actually. Yeah, just have your. I mean, have your money kind of planned out. Like, have your goals. Like, this is what I want to get, but also have your limits, right?
Yeah.
Like, I only have like maybe $200 coming to this event, so I can't just go on a buying spree. You know, I've got some cards I want.
Because I see it too many times when people go to events and like, I want to sit down and talk to a vendor, but this person is there selling all of their cards because they have no more money.
Yeah.
Because they spent all their money coming on the event. You know, and that's not too bad because, like I said, it's like you can easily go to an event and make money. Like, as easy as it is, like getting up walking. Like, you can easily walk over and make money.
You just never want that to be like your last resort.
Yeah, because like, what happens when you have a whole bunch of cards that they won't buy and you leave with $60?
And we've seen I've had friends who just bought stuff and then they can't get lunch or dinner that night because they were dumb and just had to get cards. And it's like, don't let that happen.
You know, have a limit. Have a limit to what you want to spend.
Have some kind of budget. Yeah, it helps. I promise.
You know,
don't go like just burning money.
And make sure you take enough to just do the normal stuff outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like get food.
People forget
and pay for your hotel. I've seen people come to events and not have hotel rooms.
Yeah, which leads into another tip. Plan your trip. Yes. Like, I'm not talking about YCS Dallas. I'm talking about the road to YCS Dallas. When are you leaving? Who are you going with? Gas, hotel, travel time. Don't just kind of be like, well, you know, I guess we'll just kind of just hop in someone's car and just go.
No.
And it's just
it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
I'm sorry,
doesn't.
Trust me, you are all my friends, but my hotel room has 2 beds. I'm not putting 10 people in there.
We've had
it's happened.
We've had like times where we've had to just stay at some person's house.
People
are on the floor. People are on couches, and it's just kind of like, you know. I mean, I get it. It's okay if it's, but
you want to be comfortable. Like,
have it planned out. You know,
you really want to be comfortable going to these events. So like, don't go out there, you know, breaking your pockets and then coming back home broke.
And kind of being those.
You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there and you don't have a hotel room to stay in. You got to sleep in somebody's back seat. Which, like I said, like
it can work.
That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But like I said, you want to be comfortable when it all comes down to it. And like, you need to plan these things out ahead of time.
Because I've seen too many. We've been a part of too many trips gone terribly wrong.
And we usually plan events out months in advance. So everything can be okay. Watch your stuff.
Yeah, right? The next step is watch your stuff. You don't want things to get stolen. I hate having to include this tip in every video where I'm giving advice, but this is Yu-Gi-Oh! People aren't honest. Trust me. People steal. That's how it goes. That's just the tough truth of it. I've had my stuff stolen. My friends have had their stuff stolen. And also, you'll quickly realize when your stuff gets stolen, your friends don't value your stuff nearly as much as they value theirs. They'll say that, okay, I'll help you look for it, but it's really not their responsibility.
And a lot of times at an event, when it's gone, it is gone.
Yeah, and that kind of, it's like what he said, bring only what you need to bring, watch your stuff.
Do not overpack Yu-Gi-Oh! cards.
Once it is stolen, it doesn't matter if you can prove it or not. Oh, the front page had this, and this. There are a million binders in this room.
There are a million binders in this room. This card has been printed 10,000 times.
And not to mention, honestly, I mean, once it's gone, people are gonna sell it, pass it along.
Yeah.
Leave the venue even. Yeah. I mean, like Konami tries to do their.
If you lose your bag,
totally.
You might find your bag. No cards are in your bag.
Yeah, you won't find anything. And I hate that that's like a thing, but you have to watch your stuff.
And while we're on this topic, I'm just gonna say it right now. Don't be that guy that does that.
Yeah, don't be the
Don't
thief.
be that guy that does that at events. Because part of like you don't want to have to include getting out of jail or stealing somebody's stuff as part of planning your Yu-Gi-Oh trip.
You don't want that to be like, you know. I agree.
So don't be that guy. You know, just take care of your stuff. You know, also be a good friend. Look out for your friends.
Look out for your friends. I mean,
look out for your friends
because it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like
you can't turn your back.
You cannot, bro. Like some people are grimy. The same way they'll draw extra cards, or the same way they'll take your cards.
Stuff. Yeah.
So, like,
and on to lighter things. Make some friends, or talk to some people.
Yeah.
Like, you're all nerds. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what when I walk into
at the end of the day, we're all.
That's what I say. I'm just like, you know what? Like, I'm here. I'm at a Yu-Gi-Oh convention, basically.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Talk to people. Make some friends. You might meet your favorite YouTube stars. Come up and say hi. We'll be at YCS Dallas 2015. Come say hi to us. Anyway,
Yes.
Yeah, but meet people. Like, you don't have to just kind of come to the event, keep your head down the whole day, and just,
It's always cool going to one event and meeting people, and then going to an event a year later or 3 months later.
Yeah, that's what we have actually.
And just like
seeing the same faces,
seeing the same people, and then y'all are still cool. And like it's basically building connections in the game. At the end of the day, that's really that's really what the game should be all about.
Because it's still
coming
a social
together
thing.
And doing something that we all love and having fun with it. So meet people because like we honestly all are into the same things, which is Yu-Gi-Oh.
And you'll find that, since we're all into Yu-Gi-Oh, a lot of us have common interests. A lot of people who play Yu-Gi-Oh watch anime.
Yeah.
A lot of people who play Yu-Gi-Oh play video games.
A lot of people that play Yu-Gi-Oh collect shoes.
Yeah.
Or into like sneakers.
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
And all kinds of stuff like that. And it's crazy because like I've seen people, they come up to me and like, oh, what are you wearing? Like what are those? Something like that. And I was like, oh, we not only do we play Yu-Gi-Oh, we have a lot of different things in common. That's basically the point I'm trying to make.
Make some friends. Don't leave with no more like friends or anything than you came in with, right?
Yeah.
And kind of, I guess, similar tip: have fun.
Please have fun.
Like, I know, like when you're going to an event like a regional or YCS, there's a tournament involved, yes, but like, especially if you end up dropping, that's your time to breathe, right?
Yeah.
Like
I'm
exhale.
Sorry. Have fun. I see too many people losing a match, and after the match they're very salty about it.
They're bitter.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, don't be perfectly okay with losing, but in the same, still have fun with it.
Don't let it ruin your weekend.
Don't let it ruin your day.
Go play a side event. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
have fun.
Go play Attack of the Giant card or like win a mat or something. Something that's not like
Have fun, man. Because at the end of the day, you're around your friends. You're around people that you're cool with.
Yeah. You're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, which I hope you like it. I mean, if you're playing it.
Yeah, and I totally get it. Some people are just completely too serious when it comes to this game, and they're not having fun. You see it a lot of times in like live streams. They just complete serious face and not just.
They're kind of just.
I understand they want to focus, but like at the end of the day, have fun with it because a lot of those guys don't look like they're having fun.
I've met too many people I think who just aren't. They're just kind of like here and just stone cold killer face.
Yeah.
Hoodie with the cap underneath.
Have fun playing and losing to Necross.
And I guess quick last tip: reflect on your experience when you get home. What went wrong? Don't do it next time.
Yeah.
Hopefully nothing bad went wrong.
What you need to improve at?
Hopefully you didn't run out of money, but if say you did, when you get home, that's a good time to be like, okay, next time I'm going to have some kind of a budget here in place, Or like if your stuff got stolen, then next time like watch it, Don't bring so much. Keep your friends close.
That shouldn't happen one time. It should not take one time for
Yeah.
you to realize that you need to watch your stuff.
Yeah, definitely, and even, just reflect on, maybe at the actual tournament, whatever you lost to, you can study up and see where you made a mistake and that kind of thing, but just kind of reflect on your experience. Yu-Gi-Oh events are meant to be fun, They're meant to be, you know, competitive but fun. You can meet people. They're a good thing. So, those are our tips for just, you know, preparing for an event and enjoying an event.
If you have any tips on how to prepare for Yu-Gi-Oh events, how to plan for Yu-Gi-Oh events, leave them in the comments.
Yeah, we will read, probably respond.
I'm in the comments all the time responding to people.
Yeah.
Including all your hate. So,
yeah,
like,
we'll be down there, one way or the other. We're gonna be in those comments. And also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, everything else. Subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh. That'll be that.
And the contest.
Yeah. Enter contest description. Win a box of Clash of Rebellion.
That good pack.
Bye, guys.
Peace.